Okay, folks, everybody's kind of left me stranded today. They've gone to do a little drag racing, and that's good. I wished I was with them, but too much to do. Anyway, you can see I've got stuff scattered across the yard here. Getting ready to put this stuff in the shed. Wanted to take a few minutes to talk about something I don't use a whole lot of anymore, but I think is a real good deal. There's the newest 18-wheeler there, Mac, and 1432 disc behind. We just finished cutting some hay and gonna get that back in the shed. The old 1100 Massey here, pulling the 2300 Vermeer rake. We just finished up baling some barley straw, so we're getting ready to put all this stuff back in the shed here. Here's what I wanted to talk about. I don't do enough baling anymore to justify this baler, but I wouldn't dare sell it unless I had to. Inline small square baler. I think it's the stuff. This one's a 8530. And you'll have to verify this because I haven't done the research, but it is a high capacity small baler with the widest pickup that they make. I know they make the 8520, which is the same baler with a smaller, in other words, narrower pickup. But this thing has a hydraulic self-tensioner, which I love. Hooks to this cylinder. You set it within reason, all the bales are the same. I think it's great. Last year we baled way up there, whatever it was, 5,000-6,000 bales of straw, which made sense. You can see each knotter has its own tensioner, which is normal, but it has its own twine box. Twine box on this side for this knotter, and twine box on the other side for that one. But only holds 4 bales of twine, so I guess you'd call that 4 balls, wouldn't you? 2 bales of twine, done two balls coming a bale. Anyway, as far as I know, all of them are the same. It has the hydraulic pickup. When I bought this thing, it had the 4-in-1 chute on the back, or the quarter turn, however you want to say. You shut it up to put them straight, open it up, put it on the quarter. Supposedly you can add to it and make it go on the wagon. But we pull the wagon behind it, hitch underneath, which I don't think has a large enough hole in it. And only take a 3/4 pin. I like to have an inch, a clearance hole for an inch. But anyway, nice baler. Nice baler. I have to give my father credit for finding this baler. I hunted all over creation for a baler. Bought one that did okay. Had a little problem with a chain in it that New Holland couldn't seem to get me in time. I'm pretty sure I was just talking to the wrong people, but anyway, looking for a baler. Had a man coming to get a bunch of straw, needed to get it done. Dad found this baler. This is an extremely expensive baler, in my opinion. Gentleman that owned this one wanted to get rid of it, was retired, and had sat in his shed for several years, hadn't done anything, and he let me have it at a steal, and that's the only reason I have it. Love it. I don't know what else to say. It's missed 1 bale in its life here. There was obviously something surrounding the knotter that made it miss, but other than that, it's never missed a bale. Good machine, really good machine. I don't like greasing it. You'll see right here, right through this hole is where you grease a pitman arm for the plunger, and you have to rotate it up to get that in the right spot. I don't like that, but that's not all that bad. You know, if that's the worst thing, we can live with it. Anyway, just want to do a little short video of this, because I'm getting ready to, I just pulled it, you know, we just finished baling some straw, some barley straw, chunked it in my shed here. I don't use it enough for it to take up shed space, you know, right here at home place. So it's going to a remote shed and be put away, and I guess we'll bale straw with it next year, I guess. May bale some square bales of hay with it, just to have to get cattle up to work them or whatever, but really not something we have to do. So if you're looking for a square baler, I highly recommend these Inlines. Highly. Bales are square. They're not banana shaped. The knots don't seem to pull out. We don't, you know, I baled some straw a few days ago and put on the ground for a local gentleman to get, and I baled them right at dark, and the dew was coming heavy, and I think a few of them, it broke the twine. It didn't twine. I'm using plastic. You're using twine today. I don't know why. You've got more money than you need to have to be farming, because that stuff is way too expensive now. But anyway, other than that, I mean, it's and that wasn't the baler's fault. That was my fault. I had no business baling. But you know, just trying to get it done so he could have it. He needed the straw. Excellent baler. Excellent baler. The gauge wheels on the side of the pickup. Super wide pickup. You can swing out wide, and you're still taking a normal windrow. I mean, it does a good. It just does a good job. Well thought out machine. When I first saw one, it was the oddest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot better than I like fooling with square bales. I can tell you that. But it's a necessary evil. You know, I don't look for it to go anywhere. I've kept my New Holland baler. That's a good baler. We just still haven't fixed the chain in it. Sitting in the shed with a chain off of it, because I don't need it. You know, I've got this thing here, and I just don't need it. Just plain long don't need it. But if people keep acting poorly about paying for straw, I won't need this one at all either. But if they go back to doing like they used to do and pay on time and look like appreciate your efforts, we'll go back to doing it. But that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Square bales are a lot of work. Anyway, if you're looking for a square baler, I haven't run them all. They tell me this baler right here is Case IH, Challenger, Heston, and Massey Ferguson is all the same thing. Now, you can't buy this particular baler anymore. The new one will have a Massey Ferguson badge on it, and it'll have, instead of being able to put 2 balls of twine in each side, you'll put 4. And there are some other small changes, they tell me. Looks a little bit different. The early Heston version of this looked a lot different. The front drive on it looked different and all. But if you're looking for a square baler and you're going to use a bunch, use it a bunch. I'm telling you, Inline, it's the only way to fly. I wouldn't look anywhere else. I really wouldn't. I have nothing against. I got a lot of John Deere equipment. I've got a lot of Case IH equipment. I'm not knocking either one of them at all. But this is, you know, the regular old style balers, the New Hollands, the Case IHs, which is the same thing now as a New Holland. And the John Deere, that's good stuff. I'm not knocking it, but this right here is just superior. It's a better design. It's just better by design. And, you know, it's a well thought out machine. They just corrected the flaws on the other machines. I don't care for the hitch, the way they have the hitch here. I don't care for that, but it works fine. I have a bit of trouble with it, but I'd seen it be a regular tongue style over and under with a pin through hitch, you know. If you're looking for a square baler, you're going to do a lot of square baling, do yourself a favor. Buy an Inline. Take care. We'll talk to you next time.